Guys, what is up? And as you can tell by the title, today is a different video that I haven't done before. But yeah, it should be interesting. It's what is going wrong at Arsenal at the moment. Now, if you are watching this, which you probably aren't, but you never know, you will know that Unai Emery has been sacked by Arsenal. It's happened the morning after the Frankfurt game. I think it's a bit harsh. First of all, I think a lot of the problems that he has encountered is down to things that are out of his control. I think, looking at the whole Ozil, Ramsey, Sanchez contract saga, you know, um, there's the, Xhaka kicking off at the fans. There's nothing he can do about that. And there's other bits that that have just made it difficult for him to try and build anything here. But I think his record speaks for itself. So that's what people need to remember. It hasn't worked at Arsenal. Best of luck to him in his future endeavours. I think what's I think what's going on is the fact that he doesn't know his best team. He doesn't. There's no formation. There's no tactics. Sorry, I've just written some stuff down here. There's no tactics. There's no formation. I think the language barrier is difficult. I think for a formation, it should be the 3-4-3. I think would be his best formation. Obviously, Leno in goal. And the three centre backs being Holding, Luiz, and Socrates. I think as well, just before I say that, Socrates is not good enough for Arsenal. It's nothing personal against him. I just don't think he's good enough to, play for Arsenal. Holding, I'm unsure of, but this team that I'm about to say is a team of the players that are there. So what he could have done with the team. A couple of wing backs of Bellerin and Tierney. I think that they've been injured. There's nothing, there's nothing he can do about that. They have been injured. But I think with them two playing at the wing backs, they'd be a completely different team. And then two holding players of Torreira and Guendouzi. Again, Xhaka, not good enough for Arsenal. And and all the players that I'm saying aren't good enough here. As I said, that's nothing personal. I just don't think they're good enough. Xhaka is not good enough. Mustafi also, you might notice I didn't put him in the defence. He's not good enough either to play at Arsenal. Fairly accomplished centre back, just not, he's not good enough. Torreira and Guendouzi in the middle, in the central midfield, and then not a front three, but like a central attacking midfielder, and then two strikers of Ozil, Lacazette, and Aubameyang. I think that is one main thing that Emery got wrong, and that was not playing. I know there's been injuries and this, that, and the other, but not playing Lacazette and Aubameyang together as forwards. If they did play, Aubameyang would be out on the left, and it didn't work. Those two have got to be playing in the central sort of forward roles together, and Ozil behind. I know there's been a lot of things off the pitch, with the attack on Ozil and Kolasinac, and that could be a reason why Ozil hasn't played as much. But if Ozil's fit, he plays. I know a lot of people might dislike Ozil, but in my opinion, when he's playing at his best, he's one of the best midfielders in the league. He's an accomplished player for Germany, played out at Real Madrid. He literally is, if you can get him firing, get him playing well, he's one of the best players in the league. And I mean, that's what he could have done with the players he has at the moment. I know obviously Bellerin and Tierney have been injured, but in that case, I think with the right back position, it's been difficult. Chambers has been playing there. Maitland-Niles has been playing there. And it kind of makes you wonder, because they had Lichtsteiner, who was a right back, and they let him go. So you kind of think, why? But and obviously Kolasinac on the left. I think obviously while Tierney's injured, but you know, I think it was weird they let Monreal go. Obviously Koscielny left, Monreal went. You could say it's either two centre backs or, you know, a centre back and a left back, and you know, you didn't replace them. Brought in Luiz last minute. I think what he needed to do in that transfer window was bring in a couple of good centre backs, because you know, Luiz is one, and then another, you know, another centre back, a good centre back. Mustafi, Socrates, I've already said, aren't good enough. Holding, I'm not sure about. Chambers, I don't think is good enough. And I think also what they need is to have got rid of Xhaka and brought in someone who is literally just going to sit in front of the defence and not move. You know, that defensive midfielder that is going to, you know, a Patrick Vieira type, who's going to break up play. He's going to sit there. He's not going to move. You know, and they don't have that. I mean, even Xhaka, you see him all over the pitch and doing weird things. But yeah, and Torreira and Guendouzi, they want to attack more. You know, or maybe not attack, but they want to go forward. There's always that massive gap in the centre of the park, where one centre, where they're both over that side, and there's just no one there. And at the end of the day, if you've got Bellerin, Tierney, Özil, Lacazette, Aubameyang attacking, you don't need another. You know, there's 5 players there attacking. Keep the other 5 back. You know what I'm saying? Keep it. There's no. Arsenal have always struggled at defending. They throw players forward, and they get caught, and then they just can't defend. So that would be an area to be looking at. You know. Apart from that, I mean, I think it has been difficult. I'm debating whether to do a little Football Manager career, Football Manager 2020 as Arsenal. I haven't done a 2020 on Football Manager series yet. I am going to. I might do like a non-league thing, build my way up, as I tried to do with Blythe last year, and I might do a little Arsenal one as well, just to sort of what I would do, you know. But I'm looking to do FIFA 20 videos as well. So I've got a lot of ideas. It's just getting it going. As you can see, the camera for this is poor. So, you know, but I am just starting out. You know, no one watches these videos. I am just trying to get videos out there. You know, I'm practicing talking. You know, it doesn't come natural to me, this sort of thing, talking to the camera. Also, just going back to the Arsenal sort of talk I've just had, it's all unbiased opinions, because as you can see up there, I'm a Derby County fan. I do get a lot of stick about that. So, you know, I haven't got anything against Arsenal. I'm not pro-Arsenal, you know, so I think it's going to be tough for them. Who's their next manager going to be? Just touch on quickly. Allegri, the former Juventus manager, they've talked to him. Apparently they wanted Mourinho before he went to Tottenham, which was a surprise to me. I mean, there's Pochettino. You know, that would be crazy if Pochettino went to Arsenal. People like Eddie Howe, Nuno Espirito Santo. I think, yeah, the Wolves manager or the Bournemouth manager. So, you know, there is options there. Even, you know, Mikel Arteta, I think would be a very good appointment if they went with someone like Arteta. You know, I think they should be looking at him. Ancelotti as well, of Napoli. So yeah, there are options there. Vieira as well. I saw Vieira's name being bandied about, which could be an interesting one. Omri, you know, there are names, you know, but it is interesting. I'm looking forward to it because, you know, like I said, I don't have anything against Arsenal. I don't have anything, you know, I'm not pro Arsenal, but, you know, I would like to see them do well. You know, I think they're a team that, you know, they've had a few FA Cups, which obviously a lot of teams haven't, but I want to see them a league or a European title, you know, just to give the Arsenal fans something to cheer about. Obviously, you see Arsenal fan TV and that all the time, and they're always moaning, you know, fair enough, that's their right. So I would like to see them do well, just for those guys, really. But yeah, that's it. Just a little video, just what's going wrong at Arsenal. If you are watching it and you like the video, like it, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Tell me why in the comments. Yeah, and subscribe if you want, if you feel like it or not. But yeah, that's it. And have a good day, and I'll see you all soon.